Hi, this is Mark Wahlstrom, the president of Wahlstrom and Associates, and your host here on Speaking of Settlements, a featured broadcast of the Legal Broadcast Network. Well, this last week there was some good news in the structured settlement market. At least I see it as good news, is that Metropolitan Life, Metlife, shortened name and form, came out with some good updates on their structured legal fee or structured attorney fee product. And these, at face value, may not seem like such a big deal to people who really don't understand the structured legal fee business and how it works. But they made some important modifications to their products that I just want you to be aware of. The first modification that they made was they made a significant change in how they handle the beneficiary designation of the attorney fee structure. Prior to the change that they made, when you did a structured attorney's fee with Metlife, it was an irrevocable designation of the beneficiary. So if the attorney didn't live to see all of his payments paid out and there was a guaranteed provision in those payments, it had to be payable either to his law firm or to his estate. What Metlife has done and the important changes they've made is that it now can be payable to his spouse or to his children, specifically by name, and that the designation is no longer irrevocable. In other words, the change can be made to accommodate estate planning, to accommodate shifting family situations, living situations. An important element, because I can just tell you from my own personal experience, the lack of flexibility on the estate planning and on the beneficiary designations was a deal killer for a lot of attorneys. Now that it is no longer an irrevocable designation, and now that you have the flexibility of naming the firm, of naming the estate, or a specific spouse or children, you've got a lot more flexibility in how you design that structured legal fee. And the reason this is important is the other big change that Metlife has made in their product, and that's that the payments now can not only be made for period certain, in other words, a set number of guaranteed payments, but they now are also going to be doing life contingent payments. In other words, an attorney now can take their structured legal fee, take an amount, say $500,000, $700,000, $200,000, and they can buy a lifetime annuity that will pay for as long as they live. Now, that wasn't available before with Metlife. It's an important benefit, particularly in this environment where attorneys are looking for ways to catch up on and guarantee and supplement their retirement programs. This ability for them to now have a life contingent annuity that will pay as long as they live really leverages and enhances the value of the structured legal fee product that Metlife is offering. This, coupled with their existing ability to do standalone structured legal fees and the strong financial ratings and financial reputation of the Metlife product, I think is going to really improve the ability of Metlife to compete in the structured legal fee business. Now, as our long-term readers and listeners and viewers know, I really believe that structured legal fees are the single biggest area of growth in the structured settlement arena. And I think as trial lawyers begin to get a handle on the fact that they can take their fee and structure it over a period of time, to defer it, to income average it, I mean, any of the terms that you want to use, but that they can move that taxable income into future years, is going to be seen as a more and more powerful benefit, particularly as income tax rates go up on the state, local, and federal level, particularly as attorneys are trying to recapture losses that many of them have suffered in their pension plans due to the collapse of the real estate market, stock market volatility, low interest rates. They're looking for a lot of ways to maximize the value of their legal fees, and there really is no better value for an attorney who has the ability to defer that income to utilize a structured legal fee product. They are the only profession in America that has the ability to income average at interest with these type of guarantees and these type of benefits. So great news. I'm hoping that some of the other life markets will begin to follow suit. Some of the companies were already there, but it's good news to see a company like Met beginning to get a little bit more creative, a little bit more innovative, and responding to the market so that we can begin to sell more and more of these and to make attorneys and their accountants and tax planners aware of the amazing benefits that are available in structured legal fees. Well, that's it for this week. Keep it short and simple. I'm going to be at the NASTA Leadership Conference in New Orleans the week of the 20th. I'll be reporting back after that, bringing you up to date on how that went. Look forward to seeing you next week here on the Settlement Channel. This is Mark Wahlstrom, the president of Wahlstrom and Associates, and your host here on the Settlement Channel, which again is featured exclusively on the Legal Broadcast Network. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.